The high inflation environment, stemming mainly from food and fuel prices, has caused much pain to consumers as their disposable income is reduced by the rapid rise of the cost of living. The Reserve Bank, on the other hand, has had to hike interest rates to try and cap inflation, adding to the pressures faced by indebted consumers. Upside risks to inflation remain over the coming months. This include electricity and other administered prices. Food prices are expected to stay elevated because of the weak rand as well as the effects of the rolling blackouts.
And the food inflation rate has accelerated to nearly 15%. And the primary reason for this is attributable to the effects of load shedding on food prices. As a result of load shedding, a lot of food producers have been unable to produce as normal. They've also faced sharply increased costs for fertiliser and the like, and have been passing those on to consumers. And as well as the reduced supply from these people has meant a shortage of a lot of foodstuffs, also pushing up their prices. If one looks at different industries, in the food industry, they are affected in different ways, but the net result has been an acceleration in food inflation. Now, looking ahead, if one expects, as the Eskom has suggested, we should expect a move to stage 7 or 8 load shedding during the heart of winter when people use more electricity for heating purposes, it's possible that this food inflation rate could rise still further.
The rand value breached the 19 rand mark against the dollar in recent weeks, spelling bad news for inflation. With the high inflation environment, the Reserve Bank will have to hike the repo rate once again to try and bring inflation under control.
With this weaker exchange rate, inflation expectations will be higher, and to contain inflation expectations, it is necessary to raise interest rates. I must, however, add, as I always do, that higher interest rates are good for those people who save, those people who earn interest on their savings, and those people who try to live off the interest earned on their savings. So yes, higher interest rates are negative for people who borrow money, but it is positive for people who saved and who accumulated savings.
Stats SA is expected to announce the April Consumer Inflation Index this week, while the Reserve Bank will announce its decision on the repo rate later on in the week. Gloria Safako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.